Oh god, oh no, 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 no. Oh no, it is Christmas Eve! I haven't bought anything for the kids! What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Oh, I know. I'm gonna go shopping for them, yeah, and get this thing that is a pale xenomorph that is not well. But you know what? Kids seem to like it. I mean, it's one of these amiibo things that you can punch on a smash, or better yet, throw at your friends to show off how cool they are, but these things are like $13. I don't have $13, I only have $13, and I can only give this to one kid. You know what? Screw it. Why even go for one present when you can get 12? Alright, let's do it. We're gonna go Christmas shopping for little Timmy, little Jenny, and little Optimus Prime. And we're gonna start with Robot Defender. Obviously, one of the strongest robots to ever have been constructed, as you can tell. I mean, just look at his majesty. Look at it. Can't you feel the defense just shooting from this beast? I'm gonna take him right out of the box, which isn't nearly as durable, but you know what? That doesn't matter when this ultra strong... Alright. Does this go back on? Fucking it doesn't even... He just fell right apart. Oh, snapping apart is one of his features. How can you defend anything when you're not even in one piece? In fact, let's try snapping it back on. Maybe he'll rejuvenate in order to protect Tokyo. It doesn't even rebuild that well. Once it's snapped off, it's pretty much done. Oh my god. In fact, how easy is the main body to rip through, Can it take a direct missile blast from Megatron? Well, the speakers obviously can't, but what about the main body? That's what's important! Not well. You are not going to become an Autobot at this rate, Mr. Robot Defender, because you're not durable enough. But you know it is strong. A dragon! See, dragons are known to be some of the mightiest creatures in the world of fantasy. What with their glistening golden wings, their poor paint applications, their hideous gold disease, all marked with all the symptoms: rapid puking, yellowing in spots that aren't this tummy, gold spots that are just flaking off at an alarming rate. Oh god, this dragon's not exactly all that well. I mean, these kids aren't gonna be happy with these toys, but who cares? Who cares? We can get him a snake that can grow. I'm dreadfully afraid of snakes. I don't want any of them growing, so no. But you know what I do want more of? Hollow rubber gators. And let's see. Does this thing have... No, it doesn't have a hole in the mouth. Well, the good news is that it has a hole in the tail, but not the kind of hole I'm looking for. And the bottoms of the legs are... Oh, it's not a crocodile or an alligator. It's just an 11-inch reptile. Which I'm pretty sure is some kind of euphemism. But you know, does it compare to an actual reptile? Nope. But you know what kids love? Scabs. Balls made of possibly very disgusting yellow scabs. I mean, look at this. It's a crystal ball. Kids can use it. No, it's an incredible crystal ball. Isn't it incredible? Isn't it 4+ incredible? I don't think it is, but you know what? Who cares? The kids will love it. And you also got this incredibly tough to open fresh metal ambulance. You see, it's made of fresh metal, as I will demonstrate. Kids will love it more than the Hot Wheels, I assure you. Either that or they'll cry about not having Hot Wheels until you remind them, I feeded you! And oh, this is actually made of some very cheap plastic with some metal bits for wheels. Well, at least the wheels go round, but you know what? I'm not sure this... Now, this is obviously modeled after an ambulance. Actually, the wheels look a bit unsafe for an ambulance, which is pretty bad when you have a lot of fragile, disgusting bodies and equipment in there, and you're probably gonna need an ambulance as soon as you're done playing with this, after you're cut with the metal, the fresh metal of the ambulance. But fuck all of it, because we got Yu-Gi-Oh! We got the Star Pack, which is like $1 for 5 cards. And you know what? I'm gonna see if I can scalp any of them. Oh my god, this one's looking great! The first one in the pack is Mozara, the Melodious Maestra, who is, once per turn, you can special summon one light-type fairy monster from your hand. You cannot special summon any other except for light-type monsters. Basically, you want to build a deck, you gotta have light. Performapole the Whip Snake. Oh, I was wrong! There's only 3 cards in this thing, but... And the fusion that comes with it is... doesn't even need the snake or the fairy. Now, I'm going to look up how much it is worth, but you know what? No, I'm not, because I'm going to do a very quick and easy method that involves no work to increase their value. Perfect. But you know what else kids love? Airplanes! So after the cards and the fairies confuse / make them miserable, we can give them very, very cheap, hollow airplanes. Yeah, we got a stealth bomber that, oh god, it's so, god, this is making the robot defender look like a robot defender. It's got these really obvious weak points right on these edges here, and you could probably snap it if I put a bit more force on it, but I have plans for it, so I'm not going to do that. I mean, this one's got a bit more metal onto it. Obviously, this metal is fresh as can be. It is fresh metal. But you know what? These planes, they are nothing without the pilot. And we're gonna get it from Military Action Figure. Now, I totally didn't show you the figure itself on purpose, but I'm going to show you the weapons first, because they're really cool. I gotta give you some build-up to reveal which one of them is, well, yes. Obviously. We got this rocket launcher, this riot shield, which is probably going to snap very quickly. We got this, which is probably a mount for the rocket launcher. Actually. Nope, this thing's far too small for it. Actually, the plastic's bendable enough, can it? Yep! We got a rocket launcher. We got a rocket, I guess? No. Well, that's just... Well, it's okay, because we got the mighty Action Man military dude that's going to salute our country with his very, very squashed head. Now, the downside to this is obviously that, well, his head's been squashed in a bit of an accident, so he's not gonna be able to return to his family for Christmas. But who cares? Little Timmy's gonna get what he wants, and the Polly Pocket's gonna make it past. It's gonna make it past the enemy lines and fire rockets ineffectually. Pew 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 pew. Actually, speak of firing rockets, I'm gonna show him something all the kids are gonna love. It's a very, very simple toy that will totally not break. As soon as I can set these up, these are called Slinkies. Now, for those who know me in real life, Slinkies are some of my favoriteest things ever. You see, it's because they are the perfect little daydreaming aid. For example, now it has rockets. Pew pew pew. Now there are bombs. Pew. Now it's smoke and fire. And now they are bodies that are about to be dumped off into the mass grave. And finally, we have some admittedly very decent figures that kids would actually want, and not any of that Gem Knight crap. Batman and, oh, the packaging, Joker from DC Comics. They're just very small figurines with some very cheap packaging, but at least the toys are... Well, I'm gonna tell you this much. They're a lot more durable than the Robot Man. I'm not gonna leave this thing alone. I'm going to break it on camera. He has been defeated by the Joker, and now the Batman's going to avenge him. I am Batman. It's insane me. I'm insane now. That's exactly how Batman goes. So, Merry Christmas to all of you. And to all of you, a good night.